Meditation in the Buddhist tradition is not about escaping the world or forcing the mind into silence. It is about learning to understand the true nature of experience, calming the mental noise, and developing a deeper awareness of yourself and reality. For a beginner, the Buddhist approach to meditation can feel simple on the surface, yet it contains thousands of years of refined wisdom. When practiced correctly, it can help reduce stress, sharpen focus, and cultivate a sense of inner stability that stays with you throughout the day. The aim is not to become someone different, but to return to what you already are beneath layers of tension, fear, and habit. The first step is to understand that meditation is a practice, not a performance. You are not trying to achieve a mystical state or prove anything. The goal is simply to sit, observe, and learn. Buddhist teachers often compare the mind to a glass of muddy water. If you keep shaking it, it never becomes clear. But if you let it settle naturally, clarity arises on its own. In meditation, you allow your thoughts, emotions, and sensations to settle by providing them with space. You don't push them away, nor do you hold on to them. You just watch them, like clouds passing across the sky. Before you start meditating, choose a suitable place. A quiet corner of your home, a room where you won't be disturbed, or even a peaceful outdoor spot can work. The location itself is not important, what matters is consistency and comfort. Sit on a cushion, a chair, or the floor. Keep your back straight but relaxed. Let your hands rest on your lap. You don't need to form special mudras unless you want to. What matters is finding a posture that allows you to stay alert without straining. The body should feel grounded, stable, and at ease. Once seated, gently close your eyes or keep them half open with a soft gaze. Take a few slow breaths to settle into the moment. Buddhist meditation often begins with mindful breathing, known as anapanasati, the awareness of the inhalation and exhalation. You don't need to control the breath. Just notice it. Feel the air entering through your nostrils, the rise of the chest or abdomen, the warmth of the exhale. Whenever your mind wanders, calmly bring attention back to the breath. This simple act of returning is the heart of the practice. You may need to do it 100 times during a single session, and that is completely normal. Each return strengthens the mind like a muscle. As you become more comfortable with breathing meditation, you may begin to observe your thoughts. In the Buddhist view, thoughts are not enemies, they are simply mental events that arise and pass away. Instead of fighting them, watch them as if you were watching someone else's mind. Notice how a thought appears out of nowhere, stays for a moment, and then dissolves. See how emotions form in the body, tightness, heat, pressure, or a rush of energy. This stage of meditation cultivates insight, known as vipassana, the deep understanding that nothing is permanent and everything is constantly changing. With this insight, you begin to take your thoughts less personally, and life becomes lighter. Another essential component of Buddhist meditation is kindness toward yourself. Many beginners judge themselves harshly for not meditating correctly. But the Buddhist way emphasizes compassion as much as awareness. If your mind feels restless, it's okay. If your meditation feels dull, that's okay too. It is part of the natural rhythm of practice. When you gently accept whatever arises, instead of resisting it, meditation becomes smoother and more natural. You learn to treat your inner world with the same patience you would show a close friend. This attitude of kindness is known as metta, or loving kindness, and it gradually softens the mind. A helpful technique for beginners is the body scan. After focusing on the breath, bring attention gradually through different parts of your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Notice sensations without labeling them as good or bad. Warmth, coolness, tightness, tingling, heaviness, just observe. This technique trains you to stay present and grounded. It also helps release tension you may not realize you are holding. The more familiar you become with your body, the easier it is to recognize early signs of stress or discomfort in daily life. With practice, meditation becomes less of an effort and more of a natural state. You begin to carry mindfulness off the cushion into ordinary activities, walking, eating, working, speaking, and listening. The Buddhist way suggests that meditation is not limited to a specific time of day, it is a continuous awareness that you cultivate slowly. Even washing dishes can be meditation if done with full attention. You feel the water, the movement of your hands, and the rhythm of breathing. In this sense, meditation becomes a way of living rather than a task on your schedule. One of the most transformative aspects of Buddhist meditation is learning to observe cravings and aversions. Throughout the day, your mind constantly wants something or pushes something away. You crave comfort, pleasure, praise, or distraction. You resist discomfort, boredom, or criticism. In meditation, you begin to see these patterns clearly. When a craving arises, instead of acting on it automatically, you notice it. You observe how it feels in the body, perhaps a pulling sensation in the chest or a restless feeling in the stomach. Then it fades. By witnessing cravings rather than obeying them, you gain freedom from unconscious habits. This is one of the core teachings of Buddhism: freedom comes from understanding, not suppression. Over time, meditation helps you develop equanimity, a calm, balanced mind that does not get easily shaken by stress or uncertainty. Equanimity does not mean indifference. It means being able to remain stable even when life becomes difficult. Like a tree with deep roots, you may sway but you don't fall. You respond more thoughtfully to challenges. You listen more deeply. You express yourself more gently. People around you may feel calmer just by being near you. These changes happen subtly and gradually, often without you noticing at first. A common mistake beginners make is expecting quick results. Meditation is not a shortcut, it is a practice of patience. Some days your mind may feel calm, and other days it may feel chaotic. Both are part of the journey. The important thing is consistency. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can create real change when practiced regularly. The Buddhist way emphasizes steady effort over intensity. Just as a plant grows with a little water each day, your mind grows with regular, gentle practice. Another key principle is non-attachment. This does not mean giving up everything you love. It means not clinging to experiences, whether pleasant or unpleasant. In meditation, you learn that every sensation, thought, and emotion is temporary. Happiness comes not from holding on to things but from understanding their impermanent nature. When you stop trying to control everything, you become more open, relaxed, and appreciative of the present moment. This insight is what Buddhist masters call freedom within the world. As you continue meditating, you may experience moments of deep peace, clarity, or spaciousness. These moments can be encouraging, but the goal is not to chase them. They come and go naturally. What matters is the steady cultivation of awareness, kindness, and insight. Over weeks and months, meditation begins to transform how you think, how you speak, how you relate to others, and how you understand yourself. You become more patient with your flaws, less reactive to challenges, and more stable in your emotions. Meditation is ultimately a journey inward. The Buddhist way shows that everything you seek, peace, clarity, wisdom, and strength, is already within you. Meditation simply reveals it. You learn to relax into the present moment, trust the process, and let go of the constant struggle to control your thoughts. With time, meditation becomes a safe place where you reconnect with your natural calm, your inner balance, and the deeper layers of your mind. And as your inner world becomes more peaceful, your outer world transforms as well. The Buddhist way of meditation is a path of awareness, patience, and compassion. It is a practice that grows silently, like a seed underground, until one day you realize that the way you experience life has changed. Your mind feels lighter. Your reactions are softer. Stress affects you less. You start to notice beauty in simple things. The breath becomes a friend. The present moment becomes enough. Through steady practice, you discover the stillness that has always been inside you, waiting to be uncovered. If you continue, meditation will not just be something you do, it will become part of who you are. And from that point, every step, every breath, and every moment becomes an opportunity to wake up to a deeper understanding of life. Thanks for watching. Our channel is new and needs your support. In our channel you can find many videos on the history and philosophical teachings of Buddhism. Please subscribe to our channel to support the teachings of Buddha on YouTube. You can download our app from Google Play. Get notifications, daily quotes from Buddha, guided meditation methods, articles about Buddhist wisdom and sutras from Pali Canon. Discover inner peace, cultivate mindfulness, and unlock the infinite wisdom of the Buddha with this app. Download link below.